Hi, this is Vicki Romaine with Cheerful Greetings, and today we're going to make something a little different. We're going to be making some tickets, and these are the tickets we're going to be making. I have made them look vintage. They have stamps on the back and all sorts of goodies on the front. And there's 2 or 3 ways you can use these tickets. One way, I have a Christmas card here, and I made myself a little pocket, and I put some tickets in there. These tickets could be like coupons, like chores you're going to do, or something you owe someone, and you can rip them off, and people could cash them in, shall we say. But this particular one, I really didn't do much to it on the front because I have up all the writing. And on the back, I just did some stamping. But let me show you how to make the tickets to begin with. So we'll put a little bundle of tickets here back in our pocket. The first thing I'm going to do is cut me a piece of cardstock. And the cardstock is 1 inch wide. This particular one, I am having it face upright because it's kind of like little flowers on the green. And the same way with the tickets that I made with the Merry Christmas on it. I gotta watch what direction I cut my cardstock so that the writing would be up and down. Of course, if you want the writing to go across, you would turn your paper the opposite direction to cut it. But I cut mine up and down. The first thing we're going to do is use our scorer. And let me get this out of the way here. These tickets are really easy to make, and they're quick to make, and it's kind of a novelty thing. Now, this particular piece of cardstock had extra white at one end, so I'm going to cut it off. It doesn't matter what end I start at because I can score from either end. But I want to score every 2 inches. So I'm going to score at 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Next thing I'm going to do is get my pricker. This is a Tim Holtz tool. And where I have scored the cardstock is where I'm going to be using my pricker. So what I'm doing now is folding it so I can see exactly where I need to use my pricker. Okay. Everywhere it's folded, you need to take something that's sharp and make little holes going across the paper. And there is no set number. I do about 8. Sometimes it's 6, sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 9, but on the whole, I do approximately 8 holes going around. And what this does is give your cardstock some preparation so that they will be easy to separate. So your tickets will be easy to separate. Okay, that didn't take long. Next, we're going to trim the edges. And you're going to make a little triangle on one side and turn it to the other side and make your triangle. You can do this one at a time through your roll of tickets, or you can fold it up like I'm doing now, and you can cut a number of the tickets at one time. And this way they'll be more evened too. Now we're down to the bottom one. And I will nick it. Cutting one at a time is easier. Okay, since this is the set that I'm going to be using in my junk journal, I'm going to distress it. I'm using my distress ink. It's this is Walnut Stain. And I'm just going to go through here. And I'm going to do it on both sides. I noticed that somehow I missed one of my tickets at cutting it, so I'll do that now. Now I'm turning it over, and I'm going to do the back side, and then I'm going to do the ends. Okay, I'm going to do the back before I do the front. And since this is a vintage looking item, I'm going to use my distress ink to stamp on the back. And I'm just going to stamp different things. Right now I'm just stamping some trees. Then I'm going to do a postal emblem. And a flower. And I'm just randomly doing this. It's not in particular order, just to give it some texture on the back. Now we go to the front. I need a little more distressing there. On the front, I'm going to put some pieces of stamp. And I have a little flower here. I'll put it on. And a piece of text from a book. The text, I'm just going to rip a piece. Not very big. Give it a little distressing. Now, you can make your tickets to all look alike, or you can do like I'm doing right now and just randomly putting things on them. I guess I'm going to put a piece of text on that one. It's a little punch flower. Here's a couple of stamps. And if the item is too big for the ticket, after this dries, I'll cut the edge off. Now, if I had wanted to, I could also distress these items that are going on there. And I probably should have done it to all of them, but I just wanted to show you that it can be done both ways. Depends on how much distressing you want on it. This one's too big, so I'll have to cut the edge on it. I'll put a piece of text on this. I'll put that on this one. Okay. Now I'll trim these that are sticking over. Okay, I have quickly made a set of stamps that have been distressed to make them look vintage. I've stamped the back. I've got some odds and ends on the front. And this will go in my junk journal. And it just happens I have a couple more here that I have made. Now, let's go back and look at the Christmas one. This one is one that is finished. As I said, I didn't put anything on the front. I thought it was fine. And I didn't distress it. I could have distressed it if I wanted to. And I just put some odds and ends on the back. Since these are just to go into a card or something, or into a pocket, because I'm not going to be doing any chores for anybody or giving anybody coupons. But this could be used for someone who is. And it would go into your little pocket on your card, or in your book that you're making, or in your journal. It depends on what you have going on. And here's another piece of, here's a short row of tickets that I made, and I just stamped a little bit on the front and a little bit on the back. And this has kind of glittery paper. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please come back and see me. Make a comment whether you did or did not like the tutorial. And in any case, come back and see what I have in store for you for next week. I try to put my videos up on Thursday morning at 10 o'clock Central Time. Please come and join me again. And don't forget to have a great crafting day. Bye.